Mark Cruden is in Newton Mearns. Mark, welcome to the programme. What's on your mind?
Good evening, panel. Can I speak to Derek Johnston, please?
Oh,
Derek?
yeah, you're through, Mark.
Hi, Derek. Derek, over the last 3 or 4 weeks, I've been listening to the show, and you're under the opinion that Scott Brown will sign for Rangers for, in your opinion, $3.5 million.
Well, whatever it will be, yeah, 3.5, whatever, yeah.
Do you think that if a Premiership club offered Hibs $4 million, Rangers would match that? And do you also think that Scott Brown would rather play for Rangers, or would rather play for Rangers than play in the Premiership?
Yeah. That is my information, you know, and that's all I can say to you. My information that a deal has been done and agreed, so it doesn't matter if a Premiership side comes in. A deal has been done between Rangers and Hibs, and Scott Brown wants to go to Rangers. That's what I'm telling you.
Well, why has that not come out in the press, Derek?
Because Scott Brown is still a Hibs player. You know, he's still on the books at
Yeah, but
Hibernian.
you try to tell me that the press wouldn't print that, because you obviously know the deal's done. So somebody in the press must know the deal's done.
That's why I'm saying it to you. I mean, I can't say who's told me. I'm just telling you. If it doesn't come to fruition, then I'll resign like everybody else.
Oh, you dancer.
Dangerous
26 minutes
Keep
past
it tonight,
6.
it'll be a double.
It's magnificent.
That is as Peter said when he got it totally wrong with the two Hibs boys going to Celtic. This is the information that I've been given as well. At this moment in time, Scott Brown wants to go to Rangers, and I believe that a deal has been done without anything being signed, Ahmed, because you can't sign anything if you're under contract.
What do you make of that, Mark?
I'm just a bit confused, because there's a lot of Premiership managers been watching Scott over the last 3 or 4 weeks, and if a deal had been done, then I wouldn't think they'd waste their time going up there to watch him.
Dare I say who the agent is?
Yeah, go on.
It's Willie.
Willie Mackay's
Willie Mackay,
agent.
the same agent that that has been dealing with Rangers all these years, and the man that said that both of them would be going to Celtic, and obviously that didn't happen. That is my information, Peter.
Yeah.
At this moment in time, a deal has been verbally agreed between Rangers and Hibs on a fee, and that Scott Brown wants to go to Rangers.
Are you waiting for confirmation, Mark, in the newspapers just to settle your mind and make sure that it's it's in the press and it's a true story?
No, I would just, Peter, what's sort of confusing me is if Hibs have agreed a deal of $3.5 million and a Premiership team came in and offered $4.5, are they going to say we're not taking $4.5 because the deal's already been done?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Mark.
There is honesty now and again in the game, Mark.
Yeah. Mark, are we all naive not to think that, as Derek used that classic word, are we all naive not to believe that a bit of skullduggery goes on in the background? Yeah,
there obviously is, but if I was a Hibs fan, then I would be going nuts because my team's knocked back £1 million.
Yeah, it's not the first time that that's happened, Gus. You know, a player wants to go somewhere, and they have to look at it and take the money rather than just stop the player going there and trying. He won't be forced to go anywhere else nowadays.
Well, I think it's happened in the past where a deal's been agreed, and then if something else materialises, the player says, "No, I want to go there," and the club have had to accept a lesser offer because the player will sit there and wait till his contract runs out, because that's what the player will threaten him with. I'm not saying Scott Brown would do that, but I'm saying that's happened in the past, especially maybe in the continent, where a player will say, well, I'll just sit here for a year, pick up my wages, and then I'll go for nothing, and you don't actually get a fee. So the player is, unfortunately nowadays, in a position to dictate which club he wants to go to.
Robert Somerville's in Rock Hill. Robert, what's your point?